He's a great man and a great protector of what was said as he binaried the space between the extremists. There were few of him then, there are fewer of them now, and the country needs them.
He always inspired us for the best education. So as a family and as for me to then graduate at the university with my family, he was just such an inspiration that education is the answer. A man that believed in young people, believed in the university and believed in South Africa. So I'm just so blessed to know him, to have known him and to have been touched by him. Thank you.
Very saddened today, but at the same time we are proud as a university of what Professor van der Ross has left behind for us as the next generation to take forward. I think his greatest contribution to higher education is the realization that education and especially higher education is the way out of poverty for 90% of South Africans.
His presence at the University of Western Cape, and also I had part in his nomination to the government and the pressure on the government to appoint somebody from our constituency to the university that was served by other people. And I believe that under this pressure of our ministers and colleagues, the government gave in and appointed Van der Ross as the first coloured rector of the university.
He was courageous in taking stands when it was not popular to take those particular stands. And of course the crown in the contribution he made is UWC and how he turned UWC on its head, contrary to what was expected of government. And so his whole life, his whole career has been a career of saying that we must turn what has been intended to be negative into positives, and that's the contribution that he has made.
Had the great honor of working with Professor van der Ross and other members of his staff at the university, and he's a man who has my utmost respect. I think some of the things said about him today just hit the spot. It takes a man of great courage to stand in the middle and, as it were, open oneself up to criticism as he did, and to remain so dignified and so focused as he did. It's a great example. We've lost a great mind and a great leader and a great friend, and our job is to try and continue his legacy.
He was an educationist, a good teacher, a teacher par excellence. And then I regarded him always as a gentleman. He was my teacher, later on he became my rector. So I have got a very high regard for him as a person. And an academic.
Indeed, much misunderstood by struggle comrades, that I can attest to. But I'm glad that the latter years, people found not the courage, but people came to understand that his way of doing was one of the tools that we could uplift people out of the misery and the poverty.